So what's going on, everybody? So we are at another homestead tour. We're here with my friends Lisa and Charlie. If you have seen my channel before, you know Charlie. Look at that face right there. Nobody can forget that face. He made me get our pigs. So we came out to their place. Mainly, so their channel is on YouTube is Homesteading and Hungry. So one of the parts of their channel is Charlie doing dumb things, catching pigs,
Yes.
goats. So what do y'all have on the farm right now?
So right now we have some chickens, and I think we're close to 90 with our meat birds right now. So definitely have a few extra that we don't need to have.
Yeah.
And then we've got 5 goats. We've got a wether. We've got a buck, and we've got 3 females. And then we've got 3 pigs. And yes, we have 3 pigs.
Yeah, 3 pigs.
3 pigs.
3 pigs. Because when you got your first one, he convinced me and my wife to go get our 2, and he grabbed 2 more while we were there.
Yeah, so the pigs are interesting. They're a lot of fun. And then we've also got some ducks, and I think we're at about 8 ducks right now.
Okay.
And so definitely having a lot of good time with this.
Lisa has a blog.
I do.
So what do you talk about on your blog?
So I'm really passionate about showing people that healthful eating's not as daunting as they think it is. It's very, I do a lot of farm to table recipes, and I really want people to just be encouraged to get in the kitchen and have fun and play around, try new things, and really focus on those fresh, just a couple ingredient recipes.
So you obviously have, like Charlie just said, you'll have a bunch of chickens. So you use a lot of eggs?
We do use a lot of eggs, yeah. Actually, the very first video that we ever did on our YouTube channel was on making smoked eggs, and they are really, really delicious. We do egg salad with them. We do deviled eggs with them. So we really are. We're 2 years into homesteading, and we're just really focused on doing as much as we can as far as what we are growing ourselves and raising ourselves and turning those into just really good, healthful meals.
So like Charlie just mentioned too, they've got the meat birds, they've got the eggs, and one of the things that you're about to show us, we're about to go inside. So this tour is going to be a little bit different. So right now it's a beautiful day, but it's a little windy. And really, everybody has seen chickens and pigs, and they have ducks and goats. But what's interesting about this one is we're about to make some homemade pasta.
We are. That's another thing that we're really excited about, having this wonderful abundance of eggs, not only having the hard-boiled eggs and the eggs for breakfast, but we've actually recently discovered it's super easy to make homemade pasta. I was a little intimidated by it, just like I was with sourdough in the beginning, but it is so simple. If we can do it, you can absolutely do it, and we're going to show you how.
So that's what this one's going to be. We're going to show you how to make and eat pasta. All right, so now we're inside. It's time to make.
Oh, sorry. This is.
It's time to make pasta, not have girl talk. We're inside making pasta. What kind of flour are we using here? Just regular all-purpose, or is it?
This is yes, it's King Arthur all-purpose unbleached flour. So we're just going to measure out 2 full cups of the all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup here. So I'm gonna do 3 of these. That is all the flour that we need.
Okay, so in total, how much flour do we have here?
2 3/4 cups. What you need to do is you need to make a well. Now, the first time that I did this, I did not make the well wide enough for the eggs, and so I had an egg kind of slip out, and it just messed up the whole process. So you really need to make the well wide enough to hold all the eggs. You're gonna use 4 eggs and 1 egg yolk. So in the middle here, I'm making a well. You just want to make sure that there's not a way for the eggs to escape. You want them to stay in here because you're going to be mixing the eggs and the salt and the olive oil all in here. So one thing that you want done before you start this process, you need 4 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk. So I highly suggest you get the egg yolk ready. So then when you're cracking the eggs in there, you've got the egg yolk ready. All you do is you take the egg, you crack it, you try to get a nice middle crack, and then you're just going to kind of go back and forth here until you get all the white out. And then what you've got is just a yolk. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put my yolk in there. Then once you've got that in there, now you're just going to crack your eggs right in the well. And I've got four eggs, 1 egg yolk. There we go. And it looks like our well held up pretty well. 1 tablespoon of oil,
Now, what kind of oil is that?
extra virgin olive oil. I do a lot of Mediterranean way of eating, and so I'm always, anytime I use any oil, it's always extra virgin olive oil. This is how easy this recipe is. It's literally only 4 ingredients. So you've got your flour, you've got your extra virgin olive oil, you've got your eggs, and then salt. And so you need a teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna eyeball this. And if it's a little more, no big deal.
Is that the
So,
pink Himalayan sea salt?
I love the pink Himalayan sea salt, yes. So pink Himalayan sea salt, put it in there. Now this is the important part. So you're gonna get a fork out. I'm gonna teach you how to do this. Ken can do this. Okay, so first you wanna, just like you beat any egg, you wanna beat these ingredients together. And again, you see how we're keeping this contained. The very first time we ever did this, like I said, we had an egg yolk escape. It messed up the entire recipe, so it's very important that you've got like a nice strong well here.
So could you not beat all the eggs together before pouring it into your well?
It's not the recipe.
That's not the way that, I think maybe this is the traditional way to do it, Jesse, so that's.
For our plethora of Italian viewers, just leave a comment below and answer that question for me.
Okay, so you see what I'm gonna start doing is just taking a little bit at a time of this flour and incorporating it in here. And you really get a nice arm workout. There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
No pressure. Your own camera.
Are the clumps gonna go away, or?
They are, yeah. Being it in there. And this really, I mean, it seems like a ton of flour, but it's really starting to make this nice dough. So then you just get it and you start making it, you know, like into the big ball of dough.
So if any of y'all are wondering, when you see your cat needing its blanket, they were all Italian women in a different life.
Okay, now I'm gonna do more of like a traditional knead to it. Actually, Jesse is gonna knead for a bit.
There we go. Get in
I need
there.
you to help.
Need you to help.
And now we are going to get some plastic wrap out and we're gonna wrap this. So just plop that right on there. So, okay, so all we're doing now is we're just going to wrap this up. Just like that. And it's gonna rest for 1 hour. So you're just making it so it's more manageable to roll out.
So So Charlie, what did you do? You kind of folded it over, and now you're just cutting it?
Yeah, I just rolled it out, and I'm cutting it in about little slices so you can have it here. And the key to the success is to make sure you have plenty of flour when you're doing this.
That is a very good noodle right there. I'm gonna take this, and you kind of see how these are all like in a little nest. See this flour down here? You're just gonna take it like this and put it in the flour and just kind of toss it all around. It's really fun, right? Mm-hmm. Yep, perfect. You are a natural. Are you part Italian? No. Just grabbing a handful of the fresh pasta and putting it right into the boiling water. It's gonna just go for 4 minutes, so just grab some more.
Keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
These seem to rise to the top when they're getting really close to being done.
All right, so we have officially finished making pasta. So we're gonna jam out to some guitar, and we're gonna eat some good pasta. Appreciate you hanging out with us today, and we'll catch you in the next one.